Hi, friends. This is Reverend Brenda Merritt Mata, and I was just wondering if anybody else had experienced this in the past. If you have healed yourself from bipolar disorder, level 1 with psychotic features, or bipolar 2, or complex post traumatic stress disorder. Have you ever gone through where you're experiencing a ton of great ideas and a lot of new insights following doing a lot of meditation work with Dr. Joe, and like removing a lot of emotional blocks from your past, like predictable past, and like just having it be wisdom and not having the emotional baggage, and then like being open to all this reception of all the different experiences that you can have in life and all the different miracles you can help perpetuate, and like just having a flood of information coming in through the 5D when you're done meditating and stuff, and trying to like be so excited and communicate it to people, and then have them like say, "Oh, you're manic. You're not excited. You're not elevated emotions. You're manic." And I've been experiencing that, and my family actually won't talk to me, and even my psychiatrist, like 3 times he spent an hour with me after my family's like, "Oh, she's unstable, she needs to be seen." And he tells me, "No, keep doing what you're doing. You're doing great. You don't need medication. I don't even need to see you anymore unless you want me to." And he did mention, and I take note on this because I hear it a lot from my clients too, similar information. He said that when I sent him an email listing all the things I'm involved in right now and all the ideas I have and all the different things I do to maintain my mental wellness, he said that he felt overwhelmed, and he said that it was so much information, and he said that if it was taken in isolation, he may have considered it a symptom of mania. And he said that now that he knows everything that's going on in my life, lifelong dreams from when I was 19 years old on, 39 years of dreaming coming true, 2 different major things in my life coming true in like a 20-minute period that I've been waiting for 39 years to happen, one of them, and almost 30 years the other one. I'd been dreaming of going to the Institute of Integrative Nutrition since it opened 30 years ago, and I just started Monday. And I'm pretty sure I wouldn't be able to be ahead of the class if I was manic. Just a thought. And also, like, I have a dream job waiting for me. I get to create my own contract and get a paid internship and eventually get hired permanently from Christina Mitchell, who's currently running for county council for Snohomish County. And I'm going to be creating a whole coaching division for her family and youth program outside of her political campaign. So, like, it's something I've been dreaming about since I was 19, when a naturopath from Bastyr College saved my life and only asked for my ex-husband to build a fence. And I always said I wanted to be like that. And I always dreamed of like having a wealthy coaching business and healing business. And then it morphed into 20 years ago, dreaming of having a social media network where it was like a Facebook. Once Facebook started to evolve, I wanted to have a social media network that specialized in holistic healing and have it just a safe space for people that were into holistic health. And I tried twice to do a Joomla site in the last 10 years, 8 years, 8 years, and wasn't able to figure it out without having more support that I didn't have money to buy. So now I have a Google Workspaces, and it's a lot more user friendly, and the support's a lot better, and I'm working on that. And so like 3 major life dreams are coming true right now. And I have all kinds of fundraising ideas that I've agreed to just start writing down. Because when I tell people, it gets really overwhelming and confusing, and people don't seem to understand. And Belinda Bloom taught me that. So Belinda Bloom is a mentor of mine that I originally met doing free classes because she joyfully gives in gratitude. And I was doing Breaking the Habit of Being Yourself online book club. And I met her through Facebook group she has with that name. And she has a couple other groups. And I did 3 rounds of Breaking the Habit of Being Yourself, almost 3 rounds, 2.5. And she'd meet with us every week for free. And turns out that she's not only an advanced Dr. Joe student, she's also a master neuro-linguistic programmer and a transformational strategist and a very, very advanced student of Tony Robbins. And so I've got to learn from her. And one of our meetings, she explained to me that you can have symptoms that are manic, that are not mental health related. They're very, very high vibrational frequency mania that people interpret as mania because they can't relate to that high of a frequency of energy. And my tarot reader, bless her heart, Annie's soul mother, gave me the best analogy in the world. You know, it helped me to understand what Belinda Bloom said, but this is a great analogy. She said, you know, usually when people go up into the 5th dimension and come back down with downloads, they're like a water hose that waters the garden and people find it a lot. But, you know, Brenda, honey, you're like a fire hose and people are just trying to figure out how to get a sip. So that brings me to the fact that, you know, I'm finding out these information pieces from my psychiatrist saying, you don't need medicine, you don't need to see me, you don't need my help, you need to keep doing what you're doing with Dr. Joe's work and your acupuncturist and your food choices and your naturopath, and I don't even need to see you. I'll see you if you want me to confirm again for you, but I really don't need to see you. And you know, his diagnosis was bipolar 1 based on history, atypical. So atypical means it's not founded. I have the proof and I'm sending it to Dr. Joe. I'm downloading all my files from there right now. I only have 2 years right now, but I found out how to get the last 32 years. So now check this out. So that happened this month, right? 3 times I've been diagnosed. Well, no, I take that back. Twice in May and once this month again, confirmed that no, bipolar atypical, like no symptom pathology. Same with the PTSD, post-traumatic stress disorder. And he was blown away today when I talked about getting raped at gun and knife point underneath the viaduct, people walking by, and consumed with love in that memory because I realized they were wounded people, and I had so much love and compassion fill my heart in May, and that's when I got cured. I knew it was. To feel love for that memory, I can't put into words the release of energy that was imprisoning me. And it was all because of Breaking the Habit of Being Yourself. And now I do Morning and Evening, Volume 2, religiously. And I'm pretty sure I've been able to unravel neural nests from childhood memories being the limited behavior rather than a current behavior in my life. I have to talk to Dr. Joe about it. But twice now, I've let myself flow with limited thoughts and feelings and until I get a limited behavior come up. And twice it's been a childhood past behavior based on survival. And it's been a pretty powerful experience. But anyway, so I guess my original question That's another thing I told my psychiatrist today. He said, do you have a pattern of talking a lot and writing a lot? And I remembered a book. I don't remember the name of the book, but the book is an astrology book, and I'm a Libra. I'm on the cusp. I'm on the cusp of Virgo and Libra on the 26th of September, and the cusp starts on the 23rd is when Virgo ends, and a cusp is 3 days before and 3 days after. So I'm a split personality with a Libra trait. Blind justice, boy, let me tell you, that's the truth. I'm on a mission, you guys. Don't even mess with me right now. Anyway, in that book, they ask, "Are you going to do laundry today?" And most of the signs say no, or maybe a couple sentences, and it gets to Libra, and like there's 3 paragraphs of like reasoning with every possible side thinkable of why they should or shouldn't do laundry that day. So yeah, I have a bit to say, and what I was trying to say about this month is it's really, really obvious that I'm no longer identifying as bipolar and post-traumatic stress disorder. I still have yet to find a place to get a 4-hour thing done like they did when I was in my 20s that diagnosed me to begin with. But anyway, I'm convinced, and my psychiatrist is convinced, and my naturopath and my acupuncturist are involved, and I'm ready to go to Inner Science Research Foundation and Dr. Joe's team at Encephalon, and I have my form. And this is the same month that 3 years ago, July 31st, in 10 days from today, my son actually died. And he was self-medicating with meth because he kept getting kicked out of school because he kept falling asleep because he was over-medicated with psych meds. And this is the same month I'm finding out that I'm cured from mental illness and don't need psych meds. So if you can even wrap your head around how intense that is, and the fact that I already have a lot to say about this system, about mental illness not being an illness, it's a gut health issue. Ask me, I'm the gut bug whisperer. I'll tell you all about it. Read Fiber Fueled by Will Bolshewitz and read the science proof in his findings of all the different cures they've been having from healing gut health. Gut health is the issue with mental health. It's not in the brain. It's a gut-brain connection, but the gut is where the serotonin is produced. The gut is where the serotonin receptors are. It's the gut that needs health. And it's the brain that needs to connect to the gut to feel safe, to express, and not keep releasing those neurotransmitters and the neuropeptides into the areas of the body that are so traumatized because nobody's let go of themselves. Anyway, I swear by Morning and Evening, Volume 2. I do Blessing of the Energy Centers. I'm on 6 now. Yeah, I have a lot of advanced meditations that people have given me because I haven't been able to afford to go to a week-long retreat. But I truly believe that Dr. Joe Dispenza is a healer first and foremost before he's concerned about me breaking the law to become whole. I think if he heard my story, he'd be blown away. And I think he'd be really proud of me. And one of these days, I'm going to hug him and tell him how much I love him. Bye for now.